At 6 already this year, Louisville has seen about 90 homicides and 250 non-fatal shootings. Those terrible acts of violence coming at a cost of more than $200 million. That's according to reports sent out by the Office for Safe and Healthy Neighborhoods. WHAS 11's Grace McKenna has been breaking down the cost of some of these crimes, and she is here now with more on what you discovered, Grace.
Yeah, you know, Doug, we so often think of these shootings in terms of the emotional impact and the tragic loss of life. But city leaders tell me the report from the National Institute for Criminal Justice Reporting puts things in an economic perspective that's already helping guide violence prevention efforts.
Louisville faces a staggering epidemic of gun violence, and city leaders say everyone pays the price.
What we really learned is that violence has a cost to all of us here in our community.
We sat down with Deputy Mayor David James to talk about this report from Ocean and the NICJR. The key takeaways: each homicide in the city costs about $934,000. Each non-fatal shooting, a little over $500,000. On average, the city spends about $108 million a year on homicides.
$108 million will go a long ways towards helping address our affordable housing problem and lots of things in between.
Among the priciest services, hospital stays, criminal justice, and incarceration. The report also recommends greater upfront spending on violence prevention.
It's a lot cheaper to spend the money up front than it is way down the line.
James said the Greenberg administration was already taking this report into account when crafting next year's budget, and he identified 3 key areas for spending.
There has not been any reduction in violence in any community where you don't have good, strong prevention efforts and great law enforcement efforts combined together with good reentry efforts.
James also noted gang and group violence are connected to roughly 30% of homicides, saying that's a place where the community can make a difference.
It's very important that parents become parents. Know where your child is.
James says those directly impacted by gun violence, families, friends, and the victims themselves, know the costs.
As they say, it always comes down to money.
He's hopeful these numbers add up.
My tax dollars are going to this.
For others.
When it could be going to this, which would really benefit our community, I think it'll have an effect on people.
And the cost of gun violence appears to be rising. A version of the report from 2021, which WHAS 11 reported on, showed homicides at a cost of just over $900,000. In the studio, Grace McKenna, WHAS 11 on your side.